Hello everybody, it's me Blitzkrieg and you're watching Blitzkrieger Faustin. Today we have a glorious Napoleon Total War battle. This battle replay happened not even that long ago, maybe a day and a half ago. But we have it on the Okana map, or Oshana. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll probably throw in a pronunciation somewhere on the screen. But this was a really fun engagement. This battle was drawn out to the very bitter end. We have 4 coalition armies. Well, it's kind of a coalition. We have the Ottomans. We have a 9-point Ottoman army bringing a ton of cav. I mean, just a buttload of lancers. Look at all these lancer boys. There's some Sipayes here. We have a ton of just peasant rabble. These men who have been forced to take up arms for the Ottoman Empire. I don't think they brought any decent troops. Yeah, it's all just peasant rabble over here. And we have a 9-point Russia Osterreich in 1805 army bringing as well a lot of cav. We have more Ottoman cav over here. Keeping an eye on that front because things do tend to happen really quickly. We have a 9-point... Oh yeah, this is the 9-point Russia Osterreich. This was the... kind of a tiny army, but they performed pretty good in this battle. We have a ton of infantry here, but most of their money went to their dragoons and this guard artillery piece. Get a look at those boys. Over here, the final army for the coalition, we have a Russia Frantigia army. A pretty decent force of a lot of infantrymen. Oh, here's the other artillery piece. Now let's look back over here because things are already starting to happen. The Ottomans are looking around to try and see if they can get a hit on some out-of-position French infantry. I'm already setting up my artillery piece, getting it in line. I have a lot of decent units for both sides. Now, we are facing 4 French armies. I believe a France, Egyptian campaign France. That looks like France-Holland? That might be France-Holland. Pretty sure that is. Then we have an 1809, I believe. Oh, we already have something occurring. Looks like we have some French cav going in for an Austrian artillery piece. This is a bold decision. They are going to get... Yep, they are getting shot to pieces over here. But they do... Oh my god, that man went flying. Some grenadiers formed square here, but that does not really matter. They got that artillery piece. And that's going to be gone for the rest of the battle. We do have some Austrian infantry shooting our own men in the backs. I was playing as Österreich Italian, so I am playing this army, and I underperformed in this battle, I will admit. This was not my most, not my best engagement. And also, this weird orchard here conceals units surprisingly well, despite me being able to just look and see between all the trees. You would think we'd be able to see over there, right? But no. Also, I did not bring a lot of cav. I bought 3 units of dragoons. We have the Lichtier dragoons here. I mostly fixated on an infantry build. But yeah, I have 3 units of dragoons that are very spread out. That cav unit came back. That looked like a hussar of some kind. And this is when I kind of fell in my line and pulled the infantry forward because I knew this artillery wasn't coming back. Ottomans are moving over some infantry. Some of these Ermani hot... I can't pronounce this. Who am I kidding? I can't pronounce that. Over here, we have some... This is the beginnings. This is Egyptian campaign France. Coming around on the flank with some trilliers. All the way over here, we have Ottoman cav. The Balkan Delhi Lancers. Kind of scouting out behind French lines. I mean, this... Let me see what corps this is. This looks like an 1809. I want to say this is either 1809 or 1799, but judging by these units, is this 2 different corps? I don't know. Pop back over here. Ooh, we have an engagement going on. Some Russian Cossacks, some kind of lancers are looking around to strike at some infantry. Keep an eye over here because there is a line battle. Oh yeah. Already seeing the beginnings of this line engagement. I think, yep, that Lancer Cav did get routed, so that was not a good start for the Russians over here. This is also not looking too good for me, because here comes the Egyptian campaign with these beautiful pink uniforms. Oh my goodness, glorious. It's beautiful. I was trying to look around with my Dragoons to see what I could possibly hit. Look at this engagement here. Absolutely beautiful. I don't even know what period these boys are from. With the bicorn, they look like 1799. The green uniforms with the bicorn hats. Oh, we have an engagement of Cav. Some of my Dragoons went in for looks like a heavy cavalry battalion is what that looks like. More cavalry coming in from the side. My Dragoons are pretty much outnumbered, but the Ottomans are setting up to help me. They're going to blast the side of that French Cav. My unit did rout, but they're going to get executing that Cav. My goodness. Didn't kill a ton of them there, and it was bad on my part. This firefight continues, but over here is looking very troubling. You can see here a ton of French infantry setting up on my flank, and I had to pull more and more men from this fight over here to kind of supplement over in this area. Some of my units also refuse to fire. French are indeed setting up here. Keep an eye on this end of the map. We do have some more French Dragoons. Oh, these look like hussars of some kind. I'm not even sure. Look like a Bavarian or German city-state Cav. Gotta keep an eye over here. Ooh, that's interesting. Getting hit by artillery. We have an artillery piece. Am I tripping? Did I not? Maybe it disappeared for a second. Oh, nope. Someone's shooting artillery over here. Some French... Goodness, French Spolten-Airs setting up. Yep, here's that guard artillery. Just blasting away at these poor Ottoman troops. If we look back over here, the firefight continues. Keeping an eye, because I don't remember when that Cav charge happened. Yeah, I was building up my Dragoons over here because I happened to see a French Cav unit. Oh, it's happening over here. Just some French Cav getting blasted. Nothing too thrilling. Some more French Cav coming over with what looks like 1812. Anyway, back over to this fight over here. We're still just blasting away at their lines. That's some more French Cav getting danger close. Now, you would think I could win this fight, but no. We have more Ottoman Cav setting up. It's a lot of Ottoman Lancers. Oh.
Our general is under attack.
What is happening over here? Besides this failed charge, because Egyptian France ended up forming square, and I had to pull my Dragoons back quickly. While I got right in the face of these skirmishes. So while this entire engagement was going on, kind of pop back in over here, we have a ton of Cav forming up. Ooh, they are going in for a Cav charge with some Russian Lancers. I don't know what the plan is here. Oh, they might actually get this unit out of position. Yup. Oh, they form square. Oh, dear. That is not good for those Russian Cav units. But this is a ton of Russian Cav forming up. Look back over this way really quick just to get a view of things. The Ottomans are now engaged in line combat against the French. Over this way. Oh, we caught it at just the right time. We had some French Cav going for a charge. Looks like a hussar of some kind, but they are going to get turned away. They might actually break some of these units. Some more French Cav lurking around over there. That unit does form square and kind of beat back the French Cav. Look at this line battle. This is absolutely spectacular. Nothing really else happening. I'm bringing up more German line infantry to deal with this kind of flank. They are trying to encircle me over here, and in a way they're being a little bit successful with it. The Ottomans are still helping me out over here. I was lucky to have what handful of Ottoman troops I did have. Look at these Frenchmen. Some of them might not even actually be French. Got more Frenchies over here. This is where a good majority of the action took place for at least the first half of the battle. Look at these uniforms. These boys are beautiful. Oh, we have some more action happening over here. Some Dragoons getting ready. Don't know what they're going to be going for. Dragoons of Kharkov might be going in for this unit. Let's keep an eye over here as well. So we do have some Dragoons moving forward. And we have some units parting over here for a cav charge, I assume is what's about to happen. Men still just blasting away over here. We do have some redlining from this infantry. The teal boys here. That cannon is still blasting away. Oh, is that what we're about to see? We're about to see a cav charge? Oh, we have a cav fight going on over here. We have the Siltar Mufazi going against some looks like, yeah, they're Egyptian camel dragoons, I'm assuming. We have some more cav getting flanked by some Tartar cav. Is this going to be a losing engagement for the Ottomans? I do not know. Ooh, those camels are going to get slaughtered, though. I'll tell you that much. They stand no chance. Oh, yep. Let's see what I mean. All that Egyptian campaign, and it looks like 1809. All that cav is gone now. Ooh, that cav charge happened over here, catching these Trilliers off guard, just slaughtering them. They might just want to turn and go for that next unit, but they might break. Ooh, I don't know. If they can get this unit, that'd be cool. What do we have going on over here? It looks like the Ottomans went in and ended up... Did they get that gun? No, they did not get that gun. The gun's right here, and it's perfectly fine. That cav unit did break, but we still have all this Ottoman cav that's making the French a little worried. They have formed square, and they're just holding position. But we do have units getting in danger close. This might be an infantry charge. We have a lot of units falling back. This might be where the... Ooh, they're just blasting us. What's going on over here? We have a ton of calves just circling. It's just a ton of lancers. These are some really nice lancers as well. Look at these boyos. This is a ton of cav just circling the French like a shark. However, this was becoming concerning here. We have a ton of massive units of French infantry just beginning to encircle me. I was already holding on for dear life, facing what I consider 3 French armies. This unit is just refusing to fire. Guys, you have muskets. The Grenadiers were taking up the center. I just love these Grenadiers. Those golden hats. They are really trying to encircle me over here. My goodness. Look at this from a French point of view. I hear cav. Am I tripping or is that infantry? Oh, we have a cav charge from the Ottomans going on and the counter charge from the French to try and get them off guard, but it is not... Oh no, yep, the Ottoman unit broke. They did not get that artillery piece either. Damn, they're blasting their own men. That was not, oof. Did that piece end up, yeah, they ended up routing their own piece from gunfire. The French are getting ever closer over here, and what is this nonsense? They're just squaring up.
Our men are running,
The
sir.
French with their dragoons, and looks like some more cavalry battalier just squaring off against the Russians. The Russians are now bringing in an infantry force. Some really decent infantry, actually. Oh, and here is the collapse. It's about to happen. We have a full collapse over here on the flank. The French went in for an infantry charge. My men are just not fighting back. Oof.
Our men are running.
Yeah. My men are getting some shots off at the French, but it's just not enough. They're going to rout me down the line. Men are reforming all over the place. This unit's still in square. I don't know. Oh, that's why. That's why. I think this unit had went in for a charge. Oh, we have, speaking of charges, we have a massive cav fight going on over here. Lots of Russian dragoons going in against the French cav. We have another unit of dragoons going in for the side of the French here. Ooh. This is a nasty fight. We have more cav all over the place. I think this Russian cav unit might beat these. Yep, we got one French unit down. The other one's redlining. This cav is pretty good. Yep, it is routing French units left and right. We have another engagement going on over here.
Our men are running, sir.
Looks like they beat back one of the units of cav. That might have been yep, that was a Cossack. This other unit of Lancers is going in, but they're getting side charged by some Chasseurs Cheval. A decent unit of Chasseurs Cheval as well. I think that's Chasseurs. Yeah, but they're going to rout that cav and see them off pretty easily. We have even more cav pouring in over here to defeat these French. The cavalry battalier got routed. My goodness. So while all of that's happening, look back over here. It's not going well. Some grenadiers made an attempt. Where are my grenadiers? There they are. Went in an attempt. They routed one French unit. And now I'm just going to go for this artillery piece that's out of position. Yeah, we have units falling back. We have units running all over the place. This unit does get this artillery piece. Yeah, my men are just... Oh, there's the sound. Sound kind of goes in and out sometimes. It's a problem, but it's probably fine. Yeah, the Grenadiers did not want to cooperate in this wood line. I was like, charge the artillery piece. Oh, we do have some Balkan Deli Lancers lurking about for the Ottomans. Over here, it's just more engagements. I don't know where my sound went. Now my units are just standing here blasting. Can we charge, guys? There we... Yeah, well, maybe. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Oh, they're going in. The brave Grenadiers of Austria. Well, these are Russian units, but, you know. I do get this unit. You will see I get this unit. It takes a minute. Guys, hold on. Hold on. I do. Yep, I got it. It's done. Now those Grenadiers are going to bravely fight to the death.
Our men are running.
Oh, yep, the sound's back. Okay, cool. It's kind of back. Just get some look at these Ottoman boys. Oh, we have a Lancer charge. Ooh, that is straight into squares, though. Straight into the squares. They are pretty much chasing away these Lancers from those square formations because they are going to get blasted if they don't. Yeah, I need to do something about the loss of sound. We have more French troops advancing from the wood line, pretty much just killing off what's left of my army, ensuring that they don't come back. Yeah, they executed that Grenadier unit. They're bringing up their own Grenadiers. Oh, I don't know where they went, but they were there. Hold on, I don't want you guys to be stuck without sound for this whole battle. Let me fix that. Okay, guys, sound is somewhat back for now. We're going to try to keep an eye on that. We have a French artillery unit just kind of walking about. Oh, we have a French cav charge. This could be make or break. These are some beautiful dragoons going in to smash into these Ottoman lines. Ooh, a bit of Femming. It's probably fine, though. They are going to crush that Ottoman unit. The Ottoman units cannot form square, mind you. Oh, we have some Sipayes coming in. They did charge the back of their own men, but they might get that French cav unit. Of course, this line fight is getting nasty over here. The French are just pouring in their troops. Yeah, that French unit got broke, but so did that Ottoman unit, so it wasn't really a save. But the Citoyens are going to persist. They're just point blanking those Frenchmen. We do have an Ottoman Tartar Lancer unit going for a general. Ooh, that is bad for the French, losing a general. Even though this battle's technically over, losing a general is devastating for any army. We have some orange lining here from the French. They are not having a fun time against these Ottoman lines. That is now red lining. Yep, that general is dead, the one we saw earlier. Yeah, he is gone. That Lancer unit's going to get out of there. Oh, maybe not. They're kind of being shot. The French are just now bringing in some cav to deal with them. They're a very tired unit, so they're not going to get far. They're going to get charged by that fresh unit of French cav. Looking back over here, we have more Ottoman cav lurking. I'm just gathering what's left of my unit, some grenadiers. The Ottomans are now on full fallback mode because the French have routed a lot of their units and are still pouring in with these really decent ones. That artillery piece is... Where is that artillery unit? This general is also very vulnerable, which... Still got a lot of cav lurking about, some recovered units, some really healthy, well, healthy with quotation marks. This is looking kind of gnarly. Oh, we got another general. I think he got shot. Because I don't see any other cav. He might have been shot by his own men. Yeah, I think he got shot. Oopsie daisies. Look at these beautiful Frenchmen. Blasting those Russians. I don't know why the Russians aren't firing. That's a bit of an issue. We do have some units gathering up over here. Let's take a look over this direction. Oh, what is this? We have an Austrian Dragoon unit that is chasing down a French cav, a healthy one at that. This is the one that ran off that Ottoman unit. They are going to go for a head-on charge. This unit is tired, though. This isn't really a deciding factor, but it is kind of helpful to get rid of a cav unit. And I think they're going to go straight in against those skirms as well. Just getting rid of skirms is okay. I'm not knocking it. Yeah, they're going to easily get rid of those skirms. Yep, that is dunzos for those skirms. And here's the Ottoman lines. Oh, we have some artillery pieces here that are looking mighty vulnerable. Blasting with canister shot at the what artillery unit is this? It's an interesting one. They're getting shot at. Russian lines aren't firing for some reason. This does happen from time to time. Yeah, no, the French army is just running. They're running the hell out of there. These guys are routing. Oh, goodness. That... I don't know what happened here, but, French cav unit got kind of shot to pieces. This entire flank is collapsing. What in the world? Oh, yeah, I kind of charged in some grenadiers here. It did not... My sound's gone again. And, yep, the grenadiers are getting slaughtered. Kind of figured. Of course, my men are somewhat returning in areas, but it's just not very good for us. French are... Ooh. Poor Ottomans. The poor Ottoman units. These peasants. Ooh, yeah, the French are getting closer and closer. And the morale on these Ottomans, as well as my sound, is just gone. You guys might want to fire the... Oh, never mind. Ooh, they're going in for a melee charge. That's going to easily rout these Ottomans, who have no morale at this point. Yeah, the Ottomans are just panicking and running. Over here, though, the French are, well, collapsing. Ooh, yeah, my general died. This is where he got charged. French are just kind of running down everything at this point and shooting their men in the back as well, which is... it's okay, I guess. And here's where the French kind of... they just shot some cav. Oh, let me fix the sound again, because it's going to get frustrating. Sometimes you have to switch the channels around a bit, and it kind of fixes itself. Okay, I say sometimes. I got to figure out exact settings for that, because, you know, I want to make you enjoy the viewing experience. You don't want to watch a silent gunfight. No one does. And my sound's gone again. Oh, come on, game. It's somewhat gone. It's fine, though. We'll fix it. Post-credits, maybe. The French are falling back here. It was looking hopeful for the French. Until now. I mean, this Russian army is basically healthy. And they are going to plink away at these poor Frenchmen. Who are honestly probably panicking at this point. And oh, there we go. There's some silent musket shots. We are not even a few minutes into this battle yet. Oh, we have a French cav charge. Oh no, they're gonna get the artillery. No, they didn't. Well, they might. Ooh, some men getting shot there. That artillery might get routed by its own men. Ooh, they're getting rear charged and getting shot by Strelke. Yeah, they routed their own guard artillery, but they still have one. Ottomans are forming up here. I don't know the range on these Ottomans. Honestly, the ranges are a bit strange. The Ottomans aren't also that pretty to look at in terms of uniforms. Let's look at the French some more, shall we? We have... ooh, that was a cav charge that may have went nowhere. The green boys from earlier just moving around. Some more French dragoons here. No cuirassiers this battle. I'm honestly surprised. A lot of light infantry, but the dragoons of Smolensk are running down a lot of French infantry here. This unit's redlining for whatever reason. Still a long duel here, a silent duel, in which sound may or may not return. Oh, I heard something. I heard a pop. Oop, I heard another pop. Let's try to enjoy the battle as it is. That is beautiful. They're getting closer to their...
men are running, sir.
Hello? Oh, this failed cav charge. Yeah. Yeah. I was going for an out-of-place artillery because it was down this road, but I got shot to pieces. Oh! Yeah, these dragoons are just causing havoc in the back lines of the French. This is just a beautiful fight. An up and down engagement. Hold on, let me fix the sound again. Okay, guys, the sound may or may not just be lost to the sands of time, but just like this fight, it is not over yet. We are seeing pretty heavy engagement. Oh, there's my sound. This looks like some carabineers. No, these are grenadiers, maybe grenadiers de Ligny, so I'm guessing a 1794. But they are blasting away at the Ottoman forces here. These are all... oof. The French are getting really just blasted. They just need to get into melee. That's kind of where the French exceed. Oh, we have... the Cav are still in the back lines here. Just... what is happening? I want to see the kills for this unit. This Russian army had to have gotten some amazing kills. Orange lining, red lining. Why don't these units form square? Is the player just oblivious? Ooh, that's an out-of-place French general. Does he still have... oh, dear. This French Lancer unit's also tearing these skirmishers or new one. What the French are doing over here? This is a decent army if they weren't getting blasted. Ooh, yeah, that is just awful. Looks like this fight is also continuing. Like, Egyptian Campaign France has barely even gotten involved in this fight. And they are still just taking hit after hit. Just smacking away at the French, but the French are getting rather close over here. They might be preparing to go in for a melee charge or just form up and blast. Form up and blast. Maybe. I want to see it. Oh, no, we have a melee charge. We have engagement. Yep, they are going in. These Ottomans are not going to win this fight. Actually, the Ottomans might get a pretty nice volley off here on these French. Please get a volley. They are not going to get a volley. These Frenchmen are just going to... Ooh, yeah. That is engagement the Ottomans cannot win. We do have Sipais who... No. Oh, no. Here's Egyptian campaign. They're going to blast these Sipais. Or engaging a square. Why? French general's out of place a bit, but yeah, they are routing the Ottomans down the line. More melee combat going on over here. That is going to easily rout these men down the line. We do have an artillery piece blasting canister. Skirms are trying to pick them off. This is that guard artillery. Yeah. They are killing some of the French, but it's just no chance. That's a weird formation going on by Egyptian campaign. Yeah, this is Egyptian campaign, you can tell. The flag, the uniform. They're kind of protecting themselves from all these lancers. Over here, it's just no contest at this point. The Russians, the combination of Russian forces are going to absolutely roll the French here. That's the last French general on the map is just chilling. He's like, fancy an evening of fine warfare, isn't it? Skirms are just kind of chilling here. Why are you not firing? Oh, and my sound, hey. It's gone again, what do you know? Oh, what? No, there it is. It's an in and out. Oh, hey, we have a massive cav engagement going on over here. The Ottomans charged some French cav. Looks like one unit got routed off the map. Maybe that happened earlier. Tartar, ooh, kind of getting a charge on their own cav, but I think the Dragoons are going to win in the long run. Oh, no, actually, both units of French cav getting routed. Those were decent Dragoons as well. So, oh, and yeah, the Ottoman cav's going to rout one of them at least. The other one might get shot. No, surprisingly not, but just... This fight is just ongoing over here. It's not going to end anytime soon. This entirety of this France-Holland army is just gone. We have the Lebgard Szymanski, who are just forming up for a volley. A silent one, but a beautiful one nonetheless. We're kind of getting sound, but oh yeah, these units are just running. They haven't lost their general, though, which is the... Ooh. Bit of fimming there, a bit of fimming, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure... Well, no, that artillery piece fended off some French infantry, but they are going to get charged. They killed another... Let me just get rid of these notifications for you. They killed... Oh, they got the last French general. It didn't even matter, though. Some Tartar Lancers got the last French general. I'm surprised I missed that. Oh, we had the melee charge going on here by the French. Some decent... Nope. They're just going to get sandwiched and cut down. That's kind of embarrassing there, but this Russian army, for some reason, is pursuing and running down what's left. They've lost their general. It's no point. Here's some of the last Ottoman units, some cav. They didn't really... What are they doing with this artillery crew? Just running them away. You have the Russians who formed up here and are just kind of plinking. Just playing a little game with the French. Where did these units come from? They might just be running them down. I don't know what's happening here. We have a French general who's just playing around. Is this Ledoux? It looks like Ledoux. I'm not sure, though. He is wearing the heavy cavalry carabinier unit, the uniform for them. What is happening here? Russia, you want to explain yourself? Why are we doing this? No, please, don't send your general in. What is happening? He's also getting side shot now. French are shooting him in the side. That made me feel. Hold on. We have even more infantry. Do not charge the back of your own men. What are you doing? Okay, so this is a bit of a problem. Russia-Österreich here, either the AI took over and is like, yeah, screw it, bayonet charge. Or the player just lost all hope and was like, yeah, last-ditch effort. You know the French are going to win in melee combat over here. There's also a lot of fimming, and 2 generals are now going at it. So the last French general has just entered the fight. Some little bit of general v general action here. Oh, the last French general is dead. Fucking brilliant. Which you think would mean the French are gonna lose. But no. They just keep bringing in more reinforcements. More of France-Egypt is just pouring in over here to form up and blast the poor Austrian lines. Just look at the backs of those men. They're just gonna get shot. And that was the France-Russian general is now dead. So that's a bummer. That's a massive. That kind of hurt. But the Russians are now forming up for what may be the final fight because, yeah, this isn't looking too good. Of course, this guy is dead, but he's just. What was that? I don't know how he's still going as a general unit without the general, but we're going to ignore that. Let me clear those out of the way. The French are forming up. They're going to start maybe blasting, or maybe not. What happened here? Oh, yeah, some Lancers went in. Does it accomplish much? No, it doesn't. Is it funny? Yeah, because we used every unit down to the last. Ooh, this is interesting. We had some more Lancers go in. 9 men. Oh, this is the general. He didn't die, though, I don't think. No, but that is his pretty much his last unit. So this is what we have left. Not a lot. Kind of almost nothing. We have Barclay de Tolly, who's just forming up around his men. A lot of guard. Are these guards? I think these are mostly guard units. They are just retreating from the encroaching French infantry. I mean, look at these red uniforms with the turbans. I love Egyptian campaign France. It's just such a beautiful army. I prefer the Grand Army, honestly, because of the Grognards and the Voltigeurs. Oh, and we cannot forget the most beautiful uniform in the entire game, the Carabineers. Ugh. Cuirassiers also have pretty nice uniform. Ooh, we have some Grenadiers here as well. Bearskin caps with the red trim. I know I saw some sappers. What is happening over here? Why do I hear melee? It's strange. That 9-pounder is also out of place. Is he going to use his general as a cav unit? Oh, that's hilarious. Engagement is already underway here. It's just been getting shot. This is very casual gameplay. Could be louder, you know? I do love when the sound is suddenly... Oh, is the sound back? Kind of. That's fine. Not me complaining about the sound for 90% of this battle. CA, please fix your game. Mod developers, please correct your mod. Who cares? I still love this mod regardless. It's fun. It makes more sense than base game Napoleon, although they still didn't fix the fact that artillery has infinite ammo. In Empire, you could turn that off, but yeah, you know, it's... Oh, over here we have the French beginning to encircle with these massive units. They're trying to outflank the Russian player, but the Russians had a bit of a plan up their sleeve. Oh, now my sound comes back? Okay, game. Now you're starting to trigger me. Just look at this firing line here. The Russian player was not playing around. I want to find those sappers. Where are my sappers? I want to see those beautiful men. Here they are, the sappers with their white aprons and beautiful bearskin caps with the silver tassel. Oh, they are just lovely. Just look at them. French infantry pouring in for the final engagement. Are we going to get to see a volley? Come on, guys, give me a volley. Oh, oof, that is a just nasty volley there. The French are also kind of getting a nice flanking shot of the Szymanski lifeguard here with their blue collars. Oh, I love it. Mod developers did an amazing job with the uniforms. Gosh, these poor Frenchmen, they have to be terrified. All their generals are dead, by the way. Beautiful firing line. Seeing a little bit of orange lining here from France Egypt. There's some red lining there. Red lining over here as well. No, not even a single drop in morale for the Russians. You're going to see the result of saving your best units for last and using a superior strategy and just being more patient than your opponent. That is the key to victory in NTW3. Just patience. What unit is this? They are wonderful. The dark blue with the green plume. Oh my gosh. Got some grenadiers here forming up and firing into the Russian lines. Ooh, we got some routing going on. But don't worry, we brought replacements. That is 3 units of French infantry routing, and I hear artillery. Where is that? Oh, it's here. Yeah, the French have some artillery still. They are bringing the sappers all the way over here for some reason. I do not know. We are seeing a lot of orange lining, though. This is a bit concerning. Just a bit. Once you lose a general, your men begin to suffer a massive morale drop. We have a charge from some French infantry here. Oh, boy. Ooh, that wasn't fimming. That wasn't fimming, because they were not in melee yet. That unit is gone. A massive unit of French infantry gone. This is a brutal assault on this defensive position. Even though the Russians are getting shot from pretty much every possible angle, they are just not giving up. They very well might win this. I still hear melee sounds. Don't know where from. This looks like a problem. The French are just advancing, probably going to do it a full-on melee. This might be a charge. It is a charge. We are seeing some grenadiers. Looks like Grenadier de Ligny going in. Men getting shot. This could be bad. This could be bad. Ooh, a nice volley there. Ooh, that's a bit of fimming. Ooh, that's not fimming, though. A tad bit of fimming. It's not terrible. Yeah, no, that is fimming. Yeah, that's bad. That is a unit of Grenadiers routed. Another unit of Grenadiers coming in for another charge. Look at these boys. Ooh, getting shot on their way in. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of French infantry routed in a matter of seconds. They're going to get shot in the back as well. Just give me one good volley in the back. Give them one good send-off volley. Please. I mean, just look on the mini-map here. Look at this little tiny position managing the hold. Some of these units are down to barely 60 men. This one's down to 34. Still just popping away at French infantry. I wonder if the sappers went in. I don't see any sappers. I see a lot of grenadiers. Oh, no, here's the sappers. They've reappeared out of the abyss, I guess. I don't know where they came from. They even put the sapper patches on the shoulder. Yeah, this is where the Russians are going to lose in the long run, is numbers. You cannot hold against this many French. Ooh, the sappers are firing instead of charging. I just love the... Look at the officer in his little flintlock. And now he's got his sword out. Either the French are going to lose because of melee engagements, or the French are going to lose, or the Russians are going to lose because of numbers and ammunition. Ooh, this French unit might very well just form up and blast. Even though they're going to get executed here. Yeah. Gosh. Just form up and blast already. This unit's already starting to redline. Oh, yeah. Now we're seeing the redlining. We are seeing breakage over here from the Russians. We're running in the wrong direction. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much the end. That's all that she wrote. The French are getting right in the face of these Russians and just blasting them. The Russian player held valiantly. He's still holding in some places. The French just outnumber them. The French are just firing volley after volley, and they cannot keep up. The general, I think he saved all his inspires and rallies till like the very end, and that's why this formation held so long. Oh yeah, the French are going in. They're going into melee with this unit, charging the rear of the Russians. And that is practically all she wrote. Nothing that can be done. I'm glad the sappers are still alive. This wasn't a fight of overwhelming odds at the end. Yeah, that is all she wrote. That is story finished. I don't know if the Russian general... Nope, it is immediately to the end screen. As you can tell, I deployed almost the most men on my team, but I took so many losses, and the loss of my artillery early game was devastating, and the enemy killed... I only killed 908. I'm proud of that because I killed more than the 10-point Österreich French army. I was overwhelmed by two forces. I think I had France, Egypt, and France. I was right. 1799 France, Holland pretty much overwhelmed me with numbers. They pushed hard, and just massive shout out to France Regia. They did a terrific job in this battle, as well as the Ottoman player, who was all over the place, just managing cav, his infantry. He did an amazing job. The 1805 Russia, he did okay. He killed way more men than me. He did okay to the very end. The French put up a hell of a fight. Like, they didn't even outnumber us. Well, I mean, they technically did outnumber us by quite a bit, I want to say. But they took so many losses because of us. We did the best we could. So shout out to all the players. As you can see, surprisingly, the most kills goes to some infantry units I had. My artillery, it killed 2 men. My army really struggled in this fight. But anyway, guys, if you want to see more NTW3 replay battles, just leave a comment. Give me a like. I really don't care as long as you're watching my battles. Anyway, guys, that is going to be all. I apologize for the terrible sound quality in this battle. NTW3 has bad bugs, and mostly dealing with the audio. I'm going to try to figure out a way to capture it and, make it sound better and fix it up a bit. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed watching, this is Blitzkrieg. You're watching Blitzkrieg Faust, and Toodles.